Today, I am giving you the best secret tricks to steal Brainrots every time in Roblox Steal a Brainrot. Before we get started, leave a comment down below and tell me what your best Brainrot is. And don't lie or else all your Brainrots will get stolen. And let's get started. Trick number 1 is super simple. Jump. Yeah, jumping is the best way to avoid being hit whenever you're running after stealing a Brainrot. You can spam it or you can just hold it down to continuously jump. Doing this increases your chances of stealing a Brainrot by a ton. But if you practice this, there really is a skill gap to it where you can actually learn to jump at people and over people and stealing any Brainrot you want. Number 2. Trap lure. Traps can be bought without any rebirth from the get-go. Even though they're cheap, they're one of the best items in the game. As soon as you can afford them and you see a Brainrot you want to steal, buy about 4 and place them behind a base so that once you grab a Brainrot, you can run past them and trap anyone chasing you. They'll get stuck and you'll be on your way to your base, no problems. Next up, number 3, rebirth. Guys, as soon as you steal any of the Brainrots or buy them to farm cash and you have the requirements for rebirth, just do it. It's not worth it to spend any time holding on to Brainrots since the best OP items used to steal stuff are from about rebirth 4 and up. If you really need to, make an alternate account to save the stuff you want to keep, and then after you rebirth, you can give it back to yourself. Seriously though, rebirthing is very important. You get cash multipliers and you get more spaces for your Brainrots. Next up, number 4, invisible camping. Once you've completed number 3 and you're on your way, after reaching Rebirth 4, you can buy the invisibility cape, and then you can camp inside an empty base until someone spawns in it. Usually, they will just take off running and you can take whatever you want. This next one, number 5, can be hit or miss, but when it works, man, does it work. After Rebirth number 5, buy the AllSeeing Sentry Turret, and then place one down towards the middle area between your base and the base you want to steal from. Make sure to be aware of your timers. Place your sentry down towards like 10 seconds when the person's base is about to open. Then as soon as you get in, steal the Brainrot, get right back out and run by your sentry, and it'll protect you from the person chasing you. Number 6 is some harsh advice. Do not steal secrets yet. It might seem weird, but early on, don't always go for the best secrets. Yes, I know they are awesome, but if you have to rebirth a lot, just don't do it. You'll lose all your Brainrots and money anyway when you rebirth, so for now, just focus on stealing mythic Brainrots. The best players in the game right now are usually okay with losing those at a certain point, and if you see someone with a secret, they probably have way more rebirths than you, and they have way better items, so they're going to be super hard to steal from unless you have a friend to help. And hey, speaking of friends, if you guys need help, don't be afraid to leave your username down in the comments below. When you've got a friend, this game becomes a lot easier. If you're still looking to play solo though, number 7 will probably help you, and it is the spawn trap. Sort of like invisible camping, but one step further. Place some traps down at the front of an empty base where a player will spawn if they join the server. Then as soon as they do join, they'll get trapped, you'll visibly see it, and then you can place a sentry down on top of them being trapped, steal any Brainrot you want, and take off running. As you get better and you rebirth more, the servers are only going to get harder, and you'll start to notice some of these methods don't work as good, and that's because everyone is getting used to them. So if people are breaking your sentry turrets, they're catching you when you're invisible, it's time for an upgrade, which leads us to number 8, the stone trap. This one is so OP, guys. Get into someone's base however you can, and then use the Medusa head to turn them into stone when the timer reaches like 5 seconds. Right after they turn to stone, you're going to drop a trap at their feet, and this is going to get them stuck for like 7 seconds, giving you plenty of time to steal any Brainrot you want, leave, and have a head start to get away from them. This is one of the most overpowered ways to get a Brainrot, but also it's one of the most overpowered ways to keep someone stuck. Seriously, you gotta try it on your friends to troll them, but also use this in stealing your Brainrot. You can thank me later. At this point, if you guys have tried some of these things and you're still not having any luck and it's just too hard to steal stuff, that's okay. This game can be really hard. If you really wish you had a secret Brainrot, like this video, subscribe, and comment your profile name down below because I'll be giving away some free ones on my private server. So do not miss out on that. Now let's get into the next thing. Number 9, Websling and Stone. After you guys grind for a bit and you finally reach Rebirth number 6, buy the Webslinger from the coin shop, then go to the person's base that you want to steal from, grab them with the Webslinger, and drag them away from the base. Immediately after that, you're going to use Medusa's head to turn them to stone. And then you can switch back to your springs or your invisibility cloak and move as quickly as possible to their base to steal whatever you want. If the base is far, you could even place a turret on the way for extra protection. This next one is my favorite method, and it's the one that I've stole the most Brainrots using. It is number 10, invisible turret. I use it all the time. Use your cloak to sneak into a base, then stand by the Brainrot you want to steal. When the timer reaches 4 seconds, come out of invisibility, drop a turret, and then steal. Once you do this, the person will be alarmed, they'll come running back, but your turret will hit them as soon as it sees them. Then you'll be able to run all the way to your base, if it's pretty close, and steal the Brainrot. Usually this one works best when you're pretty close by, not all the way on the edge of the server. And guys, this next one is even better. Number 11 is invisible clone. Once you get the quantum cloner unlocked, buy it and use it to go through any wall and any locked base. All you got to do is stand in front of a wall and drop your clone inside. Then, with your current character, run back to your base for safety reasons, and then switch places with your clone, and you'll be inside their base. Then, as quickly as possible, you turn invisible and wait to steal. This is by far the sneakiest trick to steal like a pro and steal a Brainrot. Number 12 is body swap. Listen, it's a forever grind to get to this, but this is a pro level stealing method. So you know how the cloner allows you to switch between yourself and your clone? It's pretty overpowered, right? Well, this is even more overpowered. You can swap places with any other player using the body swap potion. So, with the most overpowered trick in this game, all you have to do is stand at the back of someone's base, place one of those starter traps under your own feet, then once the timer of the base you're trying to steal from reaches like 4 seconds, swap places with the person in their base. They will be on the trap you were standing on because they're switching places with you, and they're stuck outside behind their base, not able to do anything, while you get to steal any Brainrot you want with an insane head start. Guys, that is the most overpowered, borderline toxic thing you can do in this game. Now, if you're lucky enough to have some friends in Roblox, these next 3 are insane. Number 13 is hardcore parkour. Yeah, it's in the name, and this one is hard to pull off, but if you can do it, it is so broken. Grab a friend and have them stand on the second level of the sign of a base that you're stealing from. This does require the person you're stealing from to have a little bit of rebirths, but when you do get your hands on a Brainrot, head back upstairs and hold jump in front of your friend, and it'll bounce you to the roof. Then from there, you can jump on the barrier wall and walk all the way around to your base while your friends troll the person you stole from. No one can reach you up here, and if people are fast enough to climb up there, they still have a really slim chance of getting to you or even knowing where you are in the first place. Pretty much guaranteeing the steal. Now, number 14 is drag and steal. One friend uses Webslinger and pulls the person away, while you get to steal whatever you want, stress-free. Or you can drag them to a friend and then have your friend stone them and then drag them when they get back up. This one is such a troll move though, and you have to be really careful because people will back out super fast and they have no chance of getting up. And last but definitely not least is stone swap. If you know someone or have a friend with body swap potion, this is so good. Stand close to your friend at the back of the person's base that you want to steal from, and then it's your job to have Medusa's head ready to stone the person once your friend swaps with them in their base. Then after Medusa's head wears off and they're no longer in stone, you can literally take your time and just drop a trap at their feet and keep them stuck for like 20 seconds depending on how many traps you have. And guys, the awesome thing about this one is that your friend will probably grab the Brainrot you guys want super fast, and whenever you're trapping the player over and over again, they're gonna crash out because they're scared, and they're going to leave while your friend is still holding on to the Brainrot, which means free Brainrot guaranteed. And that is it, you guys. Take your time, practice up, get a friend or two, and you guys will be going from noob to pro in no time. You guys are going to be making fun of each other for how hard you thought this was before you watch this video. Just don't forget, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one later.